You read the title, and I'm making this video because Inhale Jules, I'm pretty sure I put it right here for y'all, but she made the request. And just to read it exactly how she stated, she said, "Hey, can you believe that you helped me pass the test? I took it today. Thank you so much, man." This is on my my video on, what was the video? Exactly how I passed the Florida real estate exam. And now that I think about it, I think I was wearing this shirt. Anyway, and then she came back and said, "Can you please make a video about what you should do or what you'd be looking forward to?" That is not what this say, but I'm basically filling in words. But what should you do once you get your real estate license? So I want to give a special shout out to her, and anything you guys want to see in future videos, please put it in the comment section down below. I respond to every single comment, and I will continue to do that no matter how many subscribers, no matter what's going on. And I'll get that information for you guys.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the channel.
What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. In my last video, I said I wanted to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the month. Looks like we're gonna get that by the end of this week. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing, showing love, comment, and liking, which is what I want y'all to do right now. So smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell. I'm putting in work. I don't know if I'm gonna put a B-roll shot of what I'm actually doing, but I'm in my son's nursery, or my son's room, and we finna pump out videos, man. I'm finna record like 5 videos for y'all right now. But that's not what you're here for. What you are here for is what you should be looking forward to, or what you should be doing exactly when you get your license. And that's exactly what I plan on giving to y'all. And like I always do, I'm gonna be checking in my phone because that's where I put my notes. Give y'all a content breakdown like I always do. So I put it in 3 basic categories. I got 3 major, or is it 3? 4 major tasks that you should have on your mind, or that are like the first few things that you should like do right then and there. And then I go into business related things that you should do. I have a list of things, and also comfort things. So things, even though my shirts say get out of your comfort zone, these are things that'll get you more comfortable in regards to being an agent and filling up your new role. But I'm not gonna make this intro any longer than it needs to be. Let's go ahead and jump into the content of like those 4 major tasks like I brought up. These are things that I feel like you should be able to decide on your own. Well, I'm gonna give it out in the list. The first thing that I wrote down was actually deciding if you're gonna join the National Association of Realtors. Some states, from what I hear, you have to. Some states you don't. And it costs. Like, if you haven't seen my video on how much it, or what does it cost to become a real estate agent, please go check that out. Like, please go check it out. I'll put it somewhere. The second thing that I feel like you should be doing is find a broker. Anybody who's becoming a real estate agent, I feel like you will be researching what brokerage you want to go to. All this stuff, you'll be doing all this before you get your real estate license. But right when you get your real estate license, that's that time to decide who are you going to actually hang your license with. So, and if you haven't seen my last video on what the process I will be going through if I was to have to pick another broker, or pick a brokerage, if I was to do it all over again, check that video out. The next thing that I would say that you need to do, and this kind of ties into the last thing, but this is your post license course. I did it with First to Pass. I highly recommend it. I think I'll put a link in the description box for him, because I honestly would not be able to be where I am, in my opinion, if I didn't go through First to Pass. The reason why I say this is a major task, and something that you should do up front, is because it ties into the last one, which is deciding if you're going to be in this for the long run. Because in Florida, if you don't take the post license course in 2 years, your license become null and void, and everything that you've done to get to this point. I know some of you guys have taken the test multiple times. Some of you guys have invested a lot of money to pass the test the first time, and all of that will be going out of the window if you don't take the post license course. So I would recommend you doing that up front. Reason being is because you just passed the test, and on the post license course you have to take another test as well, and the information is already there. So why not go ahead and knock it out up front? And that's exactly what I did. So here are the business things that I recommend that you guys should be doing. And like I said, this is not in chronological order. This is not in letter of I guess that's what importance is. Anyway, but what you should be doing right now is having pen and paper and writing down these things, like all of this list of things, and you pick and choose which one do you want to do. So the first thing that I think is important that should be done before is branding. So if you think about it, me, before I even did anything real estate related, I wanted to make sure that everything, everywhere that you can find me on the internet was exactly the same in places where I want it to be. YouTube, you search Martez Kelly on YouTube, you find me. You go to Facebook, Martez Kelly, you find me. You go to Instagram, Martez_Kelly, you find me. Twitter, Martez_Kelly, you find me. Reason why that helps branding. They know I am Martez Kelly when I have my signs, as you guys saw before. Martez Kelly is on the sign. And it's also my name. But reason why is because if you type in Martez Kelly on Google, chances are, whether you're in Pensacola, whether you're in Florida, whether you're in Georgia, no matter what, you're going to find me, I think. And why is that? Because Martez Kelly is on my YouTube channel. Martez Kelly is, I'm basically ranking higher in the search engine for Martez Kelly. So branding, you want to make sure everything works around that one thing that you want to push, which is your name as a real estate agent. And that's something that should be done before, but it's one of those things you want to jump on right now as well. And also in regards to branding, what colors you want to use. These are steps I haven't took that far, which is why I don't feel like I'm where I should be branding wise, but I'm going to have someone to help me in that area. But you want to also think about colors. What do you want to, when someone comes to your page, what do you want them to see? How do you want them to feel? All of this type stuff. I can go into more details on branding and any of this stuff that I bring up. If you guys let me know in the comment section down below. I just don't want to drag this video on too long. But the next thing you guys need to jump on is your database. Start building that list. What is a database? It's just, in my opinion, it's just a spreadsheet with all the people that you know in your phone list, all the people that you know, first name, last name, email, phone number, occupation, birthday, just things that you want to keep, talking points, honestly, that you want to have. So when you reach out to this person, you can catch up with them and you can use to your advantage. You want to start with what you have. This is the next thing that I recommend. Start with what you have. You got one of the things that I was on, because I've been wanting to be a real estate agent for at least 4 years now, but I just made it happen not so long ago, is I was doing reading and I was doing all the research, and I heard that listings is what makes money. So I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to work with renters. I'm not going to work with buyers. I want to work with listing with people only. And I had a lot of buyers coming to me in the beginning. I wouldn't say a lot, but some buyers coming to me in the beginning of my career so far. And I'm like, basically pushing that down. But to you guys, I recommend you start with what you're getting. Don't think bad on renters. I know Graham Stephan, he started and he killed it with renting and built that database. These people they're eventually going to buy homes. And if you help them rent a property, keep them in your database, stay in touch with them, then eventually they'll turn into buyers and that'll pay off in the long run. And I also wanted to point this out as well, is my auntie always told us, don't block your blessings. So I want to give a huge shout out to Aunt Joe. And like I said, do not, and like she said, do not block your blessings. Whatever comes, take it. Decide the ways that you plan to prospect. So think about this. You can cold call. You can do social media, Google ads, use YouTube, local newspaper, any of these things. Like I said, you can try anything, but what you want to do in the beginning is decide your way of doing things. I would say, I watched the video on this and they said that you should pick one system and ride out with it, but sometimes what one person does just doesn't work for you. So I would say cherry pick. Okay, I like how this person did this. I like how this person did this. Let me put it together and make my own, and what fits for you and what works, because you also want to track the numbers. Okay, so when I cold called 100 people, I got a listing agreement, or I got a listing, and that listing turned into a sale. Okay, maybe I should do cold calling more often than spending $100 on Facebook and getting nothing. So you basically want to keep up with the numbers as well. And the last thing is something that I also need to do is take professional pictures. I bought this camera for YouTube. This is what I use for pictures, but take professional pictures for yourself. And this ties into branding. So on social media, you can have professional pictures. On in, any different areas you want to say for yourself, where you're pushing yourself out, you have professional pictures. And the last thing I would say, it's comfort. These are some things that you can do for your comfort level. So I would say, and this is something that I have to give a shout out to Javen, because this is something that he told me, and also some other people told me as well. But they say that you should also, when you first get your license, go tour some active listings just to get your feet wet. Act like there's somebody, your girlfriend, take your girlfriend with you. And I haven't done this. The only showings I've done are my own properties or my own listings. So I would say go out and view vacant properties just to get your feet wet. Take your girlfriend, take your boyfriend, walk with them, show them the property exactly how you would do it, and then let them help you. Should I say this next time? Should I say this instead? Just get yourself in the groove, just to build that comfort, just to get yourself, ready. So when that time comes, you prepare for the opportunity. The next thing will have to be, this is what I have to thank Javen for, honestly, is check the MLS daily for new listings. How did this help me? And especially with the market being so hot, there was a single family property downtown with a mother-in-law suite, and I knew from my wholesaling days a buyer who was looking for a downtown property with a mother-in-law suite. As soon as I saw that morning, I sent it to him, and I was like, hey, I saw this property. He was interested in it and wanted to go see the property, but the property had already took a cash offer. So these situations can bless you, because just like that, I'm like, wow, this actually works. When you know what's on the market, you come across as an expert. What Javen told me as well is that most of the old realtors that he speak with, they don't even know, like they don't even do that market research, because they sit back and they rely off of referrals. So get yourself, in the beginning, you want to make sure you plant as many seeds as possible, so when that time comes, you can sit back and relax on referrals, or you can keep grinding and grow your business to over $1 million a year. The next thing that I would say is find your accountability partner. That was something that I really struggled with coming on the EXP and not having agents around me. But this is something that I'm thinking about doing. I want y'all to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm thinking about making a private mentorship group, and not to say I'm just going to be mentoring you guys, but where we all can come together and build each other up, no matter if we're in the same market, no matter if we're not. I know a lot of people ask me questions about their real estate exam in a state that's not even Florida. I don't know, but maybe somebody else who's watching the channel knows, and they can help. So I'm thinking about building a private Facebook group just for our community, where we can build each other up. So let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. It wouldn't be no cost at all. It would just because you guys watch the YouTube videos, you would get the link to sign in or sign up for the Facebook group. The next thing that I would say is time blocking. Download Google Calendar or use your Apple Calendar, whatever it is. Make sure you are using it. Make sure you are. This is something that really helped me. Like, even if I'm following up with somebody for a coffee, like I'm meeting with a real estate agent this Friday and we're gonna meet together for coffee, I wanted to make sure I had in my calendar, okay, tomorrow, make sure I reach out to him to figure out the time and the place where we're meeting for coffee. Boom. So all of this stuff, make sure you put it in there just to hold yourself accountable. That's not what time blocking is, but that's something that I wanted to say out. Just make sure you're using the calendar and putting stuff in. But time blocking in a sense is me. I work from 7 to 4. I want a cold call every day from 4 to 5, so I can spend time with my family, be in the bed by 9, or eat dinner, spend time with my family, be in the bed by 9, wake up at 5, go to the gym, read, shower. Just time block your day, just so you can know, okay, during this time I'm doing this, during this time I'm doing this. That way you keep yourself productive. But the last thing I would have to say is to tell your sphere of influence, the people people on your Facebook page, hey everybody, I'm a real estate agent. Make that post, let them know, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Whatever you need in the future, get at me. And the thing about it is, you don't want to make it sound too scripted. You want that to come, or you want to make that sound like yourself, because you are speaking to your people. Like I speak about Javen all the time. You guys may see him on the channel soon, but he can't come on my Facebook page or type something out on my Facebook page and it speaks to my audience. This is something specifically for you and your audience. But all of that, I don't even know if I can recap all of that. But if you made it this far, you already know what squad you're a part of. you're part of the 100 squad. So go in the comment section down below. I know I done told y'all to comment a lot of stuff, but drop that 100 emoji for me, man. Let me know you still here. I don't have anything else to say, but click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch our next video.